the one quality that is essential for success in any aspect of human endeavor is willpower or self-control. And unfortunately, this is also the one quality that people find they are deficient in. A survey was done asking people what they felt were their strengths. Someone said interpersonal relationships, someone said logical thinking, and so on. Nobody named self-control and willpower as their virtue. Subsequently, when they were asked, what virtue do you feel you are deficient in? Invariably, people felt that they did not possess enough self-control. And that relates to the inability to follow diets, the inability for daily exercise, the inability to focus the mind on the task at hand, the inability to bring out our best in the work that we do. Each of these endeavors is based upon that one quality of self-control. Where does this ability come from? Whenever we engage in any physical or mental work, our brain fires up neurons in different regions, the cortex, the neocortex, the sensory motor region. Overall, the human brain is far more developed than the brain of the creatures. But there is one distinguishing aspect to it, and that is the prefrontal cortex. This gives us humans the ability to trump the lower desires, to do things that are beneficial, even though they may be hard. The prefrontal cortex enables us to desist from the pleasure that is harmful. As somebody said, what prevents us from reaching our highest goal is not difficulties along the path, but an easier path to the lower goal. And this prefrontal cortex gives us three abilities in us humans. The first is, I want. It enables us to keep sight of what our superior goals are. The second, I won't. It enables us to not do the things that would distract us. And the third is I will. It empowers us to do things that entail austerity, that entail discipline. That discipline comes from this prefrontal cortex. Now, the good news is that this willpower is very much like a muscle. And like a muscle, it tends to get exhausted with use. And that is why you will observe that your willpower is the highest in the morning. That is the time to do tasks that are difficult, that require the engagement of the brain. For example, writing, spiritual practice, meditation, etc. And then through the day, the willpower wanes out. And often in the evening, people find that they are willpower failures. That is why if in a household, both the husband and wife are working, in the evening it is often found that they start fighting with each other. because while working, they drained out their willpower. They were engaging their mind in a task that the mind did not enjoy. And that is why, by the time they came home, they did not have the ability to tolerate, to be patient, and the conflagration point was very low. However, just like the muscles, willpower can also be developed. That is the nature of this brain. If you apply it to math problems again and again, it becomes better at them. If somebody engages in juggling, that portion of the brain which is engaged in juggling tends to develop. And similarly, we can develop our willpower by exerting it.